my God, is that thing a giant? And he's about to step out in the open. Right here. Look at this. Alright, so the bait's right there. And now he's coming into the bait. So we saw how good the deer feeders work and the fact that they bring in huge whitetail as well as potentially giant mule deer. So maybe even someday we might get a great one to come into it. But we haven't tried out the bear barrels yet, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be taking out the bear baits and setting them up on some pretty awesome spots. All right, not gonna lie, I've been trying to figure out how to use these bear bait barrels for a long time now, and I couldn't figure out why these bear weren't coming into the bait. So I moved to like 3 different locations. I literally started over here, which was a pretty awesome spot, I thought at least. And I had the bait right here. I could have watched it from this tent here. Then I have another one over here, but this one also had no bear on it. So then I put another one up over here. And all of a sudden, I figured something out. I remember the bear usually would drink around 2000 at night, so basically midnight. And by doing that, we changed the time to midnight, came down here, and as you can see, right in front of us, we actually have a bear on our bait. 3 of them. Look at that. So what you're witnessing now is the first sighting of having a bear come into a bait. That's pretty cool. All right, there's nothing really big enough to shoot right now, so we're not actually gonna take any shots just yet. But we could always come back here a little bit later and take one down. However, let's check the next spot. All right, and there you have it. We got 2 bear on our bait. Looks like, again, both female. Yep, both female. And another female. Followed by, that's kind of a giant bighorn. And that one's even bigger. Yep, all female. So it seems like we have to do a lot of moving around in order to find a decent sized bear. Well, I think what we should honestly do is take down as many black bears as we can right here and then potentially move the bait to a new location where we might actually get something decent to come in. But for now, yeah, let's just take some of these bears down. Well, there's 2. Should have been 2. Yep. All right. Yeah, I think that second shot didn't actually register. And so when it took off, it's almost as if we never even shot. Yeah, because the thing is, I wouldn't mind putting out a bunch of bear baits on this map, but they're almost 10,000 each, and that's gonna add up pretty quickly. So I'm not exactly trying to completely run out of money just on bear bait barrels and whatnot. So for the time being, we'll just have 2 and we'll move them around because, I mean, they serve their purpose. We got some bear to come in, but so far we only got female. So it just makes sense to me that we should keep moving it around until we get some decent males. Because honestly, there's no way we can't fit that. What now? What? I literally just got rid of a rifle. I got rid of all kinds of stuff, and I can't even pick up this bear bait. What now? All right, well, anyways. All right, so I just checked and tried to figure out why we couldn't pick up the bear bait, and that's because it takes up 10 in the inventory space. So it takes up a ton of space just to have this bear bait. But now we got it. And now I'd like to be able to find at least one more bear. I mean, we took down all 3 of them according to this. But I only see 1 laying there. All right, we'll put the bait right here. Alrighty. This should do here. We'll just send it right down there. Have a nice little baja. And meanwhile, do we still have anything? All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, they're still there. All three of them. 1, 2, 3. And the muley. They're 250 out, so we're gonna take this one first. Did I do the same thing twice in a row? Ooh, got him that time. Empty. Oh, we got 2 of them. And that one is gonna be getting away. Just getting away, but he still got away. Ooh, what was that? Ooh. We got a bear approaching. So, in case you're wondering why I don't have the binoculars, it's because I had to get rid of them. Otherwise, I couldn't carry anything, but I do think we grabbed... Okay, good. We grabbed these ones. All right, there we go. Got him on the run. Only 1 hit. Lung shot. That was a female, but... And then this one went down almost instantly. It's piled up right here on the bait. Ooh, look at this. You want to talk about having it right in the prime spot. There's the bear feed. And there's our bait. That's crazy. Refill? Examine carcass. Okay, there we go. Examine carcass. That was a female. Trying to refill it. And perfect double lung shot at 239 yards. Right there. Oh my god, he's coming in. He's coming in. No way. Is he actually coming into the bait is the real question. Yep, he is. He's coming right in perfect. Oh my god. No way. Alright, let's get in. Here we go. There's the bait. And there is the bear. Oh, it's a nice male. Yes. All right. So it seems that after you shoot one, apparently a male can come back. It's not like something else where you shoot a female and you're just going to get females back. In this case, this male just came in from way over there, all the way into the bait. It's a nice one, a real nice one. All right, he's out there at 250 yards. We'll try for a hard shot, and we smoked him. Brittanier got a hard shot. Almost. Almost had to have been one. Now I wonder if we go down there to pick him up, are we gonna see more bear? Cause that'd be pretty awesome. All I know is we got our first nice male down on a bear bait. See, the thing is, once we start to get something decent coming in, then we can set up on it with the bow. You know, we could move the stand a little bit closer to a tree. So the good thing is, I figured this out too, is when you have the bait out, and if you have animals coming into that bait, you can pick up that bait and move it, and it won't affect the attractiveness. All you have to do is just put more feedback in it. Once you put more feedback in it, the same animals will keep coming to that spot. And that's one of the things I was really worried about, because like in other games, once you move that feeder, the attractiveness goes back to 0, and you'd have to wait for pretty much like a week for that attractiveness to come back up. All right, there's the bait, and there lies the nice male bear. 19.74, and it's a gold. We almost got a hard shot at 242 yards. He was quartered away, almost directly away from us, and we made a perfect shot. All right, so that bear was a good sized one. He weighed 451 pounds, but I know there's bigger ones out there. They feed from midnight until 3 o'clock in the morning. So 23, which is pretty much right now. We'd have to change the time. Dude, no way, no way, no way. All of a sudden I looked back And there's a giant mythical black bear here. Plus there's 2 more black bear, all male. I was about seconds from going to the next spot. Well, actually, first I was gonna go change the time because I wasn't sure how long they were gonna be here for. But so I went and made a sandwich, came back. I was about to change the time and I looked down here and I saw a bunch of bear coming this direction. But I was like, there's no way. And the first one I spotted was this guy. What an absolute giant black bear. Just giant. So we know he comes out here at around 2100 at night. Yeah. Now I'd like to be able to put a stand, or at least move this somewhere near where we can put a stand. Maybe if we can put a stand in one of these trees here. I'm not sure about that, but I would like to be able to find a spot where we can do that. Definitely not going to take him down with the rifle from here. That's what we have the other spot for. Alright, well I figured instead of sitting there waiting another 2 hours for our giant mythical black bear to come in, we'd go check out the other spot here quick. And well, it's pretty promising because we got 3, maybe even 4 black, actually there are 4 here. 3 right here and 1 way out there. But the cool part about this is we are way up here on top of this lookout tower. Right here. And we're looking down in the middle of this canyon here where we have our bear bait right out there. And yeah, it's a pretty sweet setup. I mean, the fact that we can literally sniper something from here is kind of incredible. So there's a male right there. And I want mine going for him, but this female is almost perfectly broadside at 370. And so I don't want to pass up that opportunity. But I kind of wish I could get higher up here. And I don't think I really can. I've been trying to get up there. Nope, can't. Hopefully it lets us shoot through here. That's not our bear. It's kind of tough to tell right there. Oh, now I can tell. Ooh. That bear is smoked. She just piled over right there. Wow. Look at this bear, way out there. I wonder if it's gonna come back into the bait and start feeding again. But where is the bear? There. Right there. Ooh. Almost made a heart shot again. And she's not going anywhere. She just piled up right there. Wow, this is an incredible setup. And the thing is, they're just gonna keep on coming. One thing I do gotta figure out though is how to get the hunting pressure so it's not so bad like this. I wish we could put a tripod up here or something. Better yet, I just wish that there wouldn't be that much hunting pressure from in a lookout tower. But apparently there is. Look at, there she lays, and there she lays. Both of them. Alright, so I decided to set up a tripod here so that way we can take down more bear without, well, as you can see, these two are already piled up here. But we can take down more bear without losing the zone and putting too much pressure in this area. There's a decent 6, and I think, yeah, that's him there. But is he? Alright, so he's in front. 344 yards. That's him right there. You would think that would almost drop him. It almost did. And now we got a trifecta of black bear. Look at this. This bear is gonna calm back down. This elk didn't even know what just happened. So he's just chilling there. And we got 3 bear down. All right, look what we got going on right here, guys. Look at this. Just stacks of black bear. I'm talking everywhere. 1, 2, 3 of them. I thought we got another one actually. All right, so 3 black bear. There is a male, small male, but it was a male at 373 yards. See, if there's a really cool bear, we could take him from the top of that lookout tower and we can make a pretty amazing shot, as you can see. But if it's just a regular bear, we want to start using that tripod because then we won't have that much hunting pressure anymore. All right, one of these is a good 6. And where is the other bear? Did it just disappear now, or what happened here? Oh, right there. All right, here's the 6 we just got. It's going to be a gold 19.55. And see how that shot was way different. The angle was way different on that. But, I mean, realistically, we still had a pretty sharp trajectory on that bullet there. Yeah, the angle is pretty sharp going downwards. We were just a little bit high on that shot, 344. And it was a 460 pounder, so a pretty nice one. But then take a look at the angle here. Oh, we were a little far forward of the heart. Still got a nice lung there at 389 yards. Fill her up, and now we can come back another time. Well, I really wish I was recording this whole time, but I was actually making a sandwich, and then when I came back, all 3 of these bears just randomly appeared here. The only good thing is I can figure out what time they came. Man, they had to have came at like 20:30 or something. And now we got 3 completely different bear here. They're not even the right ones. There is one male, but not even close to the giant mythical. Well, as we're sitting here waiting, I'm actually going to take a shot at this decent male here. He's about 44 yards out. And the thing is, once we take him down, more bear will keep coming. So this is going to be pretty cool to be able to take the shot here at 44. Oh, actually got him a little, I mean, smoked him, but got him a little higher than what I was hoping. Yeah, just next time we got to hold for center of the lung, not top of the lung. I figured we'd have a little bit of drop there, but we didn't have any drop at all. Not that I'm complaining, because he didn't go anywhere. Now we got 2 more bear here. But yeah, if you look, you can see the feed is still at 99%, and it's going to keep on attracting bear. Yep, another bear. Another bear. Just a female, but still. That's pretty cool. And these bear are just gonna sit there calmly and eat with them. Oh my god, that's crazy. 2 bear, and our bear is laying there. So I kind of wanted to grab this bear just to get him out of the way, and I actually thought we might have hit high, but the reality is we shot high shooting downwards. So the trajectory of the angle there was almost perfect. You can see the exit was pretty much dead center lung on the opposite shoulder there. So yeah, that was definitely not too high. Perfect shot. Nice. We've been waiting so long, and look what just showed up. Our mythical. Our giant mythical. Except he's directly downwind of us. And now I think he just took off. Ooh, no he didn't. Oh, now he did. Oh, you know what? There's a chance that if he runs that way, he might eventually come back. But that's unfortunate that he's going to be over there. And our bait is right here. Well, could probably move the stand over there. Maybe. Alright guys, so we decided to move the stand over again for the 2nd time now. And this time, we actually put the bait 35 yards in front of us here, in front of this woods. Now this huge bear beds right back up in there. So we originally had our tree stand right in that tree right there, and the barrel was right there. But then the wind was blowing directly towards that big bear. So now we decided to put the bait in front of us, which the bear comes through this trail right here. So at that point, we would then have a perfect wind. Right now we have 2 bear on the bait, but these are not what we're looking for. Still pretty cool sighting though. It's really cool to be able to see a bear come into the bait like this. Just not the right one. Not yet, at least. No way. Oh my god, you guys. Look what's coming in right now. Look what's coming in. He's coming straight for us here. He's gonna literally walk right underneath our tree stand. Like, I'm not even joking. I would much rather have him on the feeder though, versus taking him right underneath us. But if he comes right underneath us, it's gonna be extremely difficult to not want to take the shot. But oh my god, here he comes. I can't even believe this is finally happening. We put a lot of work and effort into getting this and making this happen. And it's all about to unfold right now. Because he's less than 50 yards away. Look at that thing. What a beast of a bear. Holy. Look at the size of the head on that thing. Look at the paws. My god, is that thing a giant. And he's about to step out in the open. Right here. Look at this. Alright, so the bait's right there. And now he's coming into the bait. And he stopped perfectly broadside at 40 yards. In fact, that's exactly where we want him. Right there. Oh my god. Let's get ready. Pull back. And let one fly! He's down. Oh my god, he's down. Well, we got this one here. Might as well go for a shot on him as well. Now this is going to be a straight up Texas hard shot at 35 yards. Watch this. That thing literally hit everything it could have ever imagined. You're talking hindquarter, intestine, liver, lung, and maybe even heart. Well, it didn't hit heart, but pretty close. Oh my god. What an unbelievable turnout this has been. There's our bait. There's our tree stand. And there is our 550-pound giant mythical black bear. Here's a Texas hard shot that we did there. Told ya. Looks like hip bone, intestine, stomach, and liver at 40 yards. But this is the moment of truth. Oh my god, a 559-pound black bear. Holy, 22.39. He was almost a diamond. Almost. We took him at 41 yards and made a perfect double lung shot. You can see we were shooting kind of pretty flat. I figured we'd be higher up shooting down more, but I guess it's more of a, our bait was more on a hill, so we were shooting kind of across, and by doing that, the arrow pretty much planed out levelly, like, or not levelly, very level. So that's why it looks like the arrow went straight across versus a downward trajectory. But you can see the exit was perfect right through the shoulder blade on the other side there. And yeah, a very nice shot on an absolute monster black bear. Man, that was cool. And especially the fact that we set up the bait there. We knew he was coming in. So we ended up getting a nice tree stand set up and everything and waited for him to come. Of course, he came with a bad wind and then we had to readjust, set up another time, but this time, oof. let's just say we had everything down to the T. All right, so I decided to set up a tripod here so that way we can take down more bear without, well, as you can see, these two are already piled up here, but we can take down more bear without losing the zone and putting too much pressure in this area. There's a decent 6, and I think, yeah, that's him there. But is he? All right, so he's in front. 344 yards. That's him right there. You would think that would almost drop him. It almost did. And now we got a trifecta of black bear. All right, look what we got going on right here, guys. Look at this. Just stacks of black bear. I'm talking everywhere. 1, 2, 3 of them. All right, so 3 black bear. There is a male, small male, but it was a male at 373 yards. See, if there's a really cool bear, we could take him from the top of that lookout tower and we can make a pretty amazing shot, as you can see. But if it's just a regular bear, we want to start using that tripod because then we won't have that much hunting pressure anymore. All right, one of these is a good 6. And where is the other bear? Did it just disappear now, or what happened here? Oh, right there. All right, here's the 6 we just got. It's going to be a gold 19.55. And see how that shot was way different. The angle was way different on that. But, I mean, realistically, we still had a pretty sharp trajectory on that bullet there. Yeah, the angle is pretty sharp going downwards. We were just a little bit high on that shot, 344. All right, so this is the bear bait barrel here, and we're out on Alaska. I wanted to try out this map to see if we couldn't, in fact, get some big grizzly to come into the bait. I feel like that'd be super cool. We'll set up the bait right there, and the best part about this is we'll be able to spot this barrel from about 350 yards, maybe even 400 yards away from the top of this railroad bridge. So that could be kind of epic. We're gonna put in some sour fermented mash. That seems to be working pretty good. Keep that filled up. And then potentially even one day, if we get something big enough, we might be able to take them from off the bridge with the recurve bow. That would be pretty epic. All right, here we go. It's early in the morning now, and we're gonna be checking out the first spot that we just set up for bear. This spot we should be able to see at about 400 yards away, so any minute now we're about to be able to see them. Looks like 1, 2, and 3 female grizzly, and we're gonna be able to take our first grizzly ever off a bear bait. We'll probably be using the AR 300. This is gonna be an epic setup if we get a big one to come by, but I definitely want to get 2 of these for the time being. The second one here, oh, he's going down. I tried to catch spine, didn't quite get it, but the first one should be going down, and we got another one coming through. That is a tiny, tiny male. So the one thing I'm not sure about is if we take too many down, then is it gonna affect the pressure? Well, it's gonna affect the pressure, but is it gonna affect the wait time for something else to come in? So that's why I'm not just blasting away every single grizzly that I see right now. 2 is more than enough. And with that, let's get down there and go get them. All right, there's one of them down. I'm not sure where the other one went. I feel like the first one would have been a perfect shot, but I do think that just maybe. Whoa. Okay, so that's what happens when you set up a bait. It will automatically give you a feeder zone for that specific animal, but it only shows it in the game, not on the map. You can still see we have 96% on the bait right now, but yeah, so those are both the females. Where, however, is the second female that we shot? There was a spine double lung shot on that one there. It worked out pretty nice. 250 yards. And now we got to track down this one, blood rate medium. So it was a pretty good shot. It just we didn't see it go down because it ran over here and piled up in this brush, which is laying right here. And this would be the first one that we shot. Let's pick it up. And it was a female. Our shot did connect on lung, quartered away pretty hard at 250 yards. Man, it's gonna be cool if we see a decent male. Really cool. All right, so this next spot here I think is gonna be pretty ideal, because if we need to, we could actually go up over here and watch from this lookout tower, but also we could potentially come down here and take them with the 300 Magnum from right there. All right, maybe not the lookout tower. I didn't realize the lookout tower was 600 yards away. Yeah, 600 yards, so then 200 yards closer. You know, maybe we could take them from the lookout tower if we put it down here on this point and fill that sucker up. All right, now that we got all those set up, we can get ready and scout them out. The thing is, these bear baits take up so much space that you literally can't have anything in your inventory. Like, look at this. I have nothing right now. The only thing I do have, I think, is, yeah, we have the recurve bow, but that's it. Hawkage bow, technically. But you can't have a bow and a rifle with that bear bait at the same time. You just can't. There's not enough space. All right, we just checked back in on the second spot now, and look what's here. There's a huge grizzly, but the cool part about this is that this grizzly is on an island, which means there's only one way to get on and one way to get off. And by island, I mean peninsula, obviously, because there's a point and then there's somehow a piece of land. An island is obviously fully surrounded by water, but the point is the bear has to come this way. So if we set up our stand in any one of these trees along the edge, that grizzly should come right past. All right, so in order to get this grizzly to come closer, I decided to actually set up the bait right here, and we have a stand right here. So from here, it's gonna be a less than 30-yard shot. And that means we better be ready. All right, here we go, guys. We're back up in the stand, and actually what we had to do is shift over the stand to another tree here because the wind was blowing right towards the bait, and we did not want to have that happen. But as we're waiting, we got two grizzly here. Now, it's not a big grizzly, but it's definitely a male. If I know for a fact that the big one isn't coming in anytime soon, we'll probably take down this male. But if I think that there's a big one coming in a little bit, I am not going to take that shot. I hear something. Something tells me there's another huge grizzly just off in the distance. Oh my god, that's him. Yup, that's him. You gotta be kidding me. No freaking way. Oh, he just started feeding there 35 yards away. Oh, that's so cool. The only thing is, he's underneath that spruce tree. And I really can't quite make that out. But he should move good enough for us to get a shot eventually. All right, here we go. He's moving. He's moving. He's stepping out to the open. And he's gonna stop right there at 35 yards. That is a perfect opportunity for the shot. Oh, actually, he's in a little bit of brush there. I don't feel super comfortable taking that shot. But then again, we'll see what it looks like when I pull back. Yeah, I don't really like that, because what if we hit the hind quarter, we go all the way through and accidentally hit the thing in the skull? That would not be good, which we don't want to do that. Instead, what I'm going to try and do is hit far back right quarter and try and go through liver as well as opposite lung on the other side. So in a sense, instead of going for a heart shot, we're going for a Texas heart shot. The shot's 35 yards away, and maybe this might help. Oh, that made it almost impossible to see, actually. So, here we go. We're going for a Texas heart shot. Drilled him. He's going down. He's going down right there. He's down. He's down. He didn't go 50 yards and piled right up. That was a Texas hard shot with a recurve bow on a huge grizzly there at about 30 yards. Man, that was cool. We waited quite a while for him to come in, and finally... Oh, another one, another one. Get back in, get back in, get back in, get back in. Right there, right there, right there. Female. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait, there's more coming, there's more coming. Whoa. Is that a male? No, another female. All right, so now we got 2 females here. I mean, we got the biggest one down, so now we can go for a perfect broadside potential heart shot. Here we go. Oh! We actually dropped low on that. Wait, no we didn't. We got a single lung. We got a single lung. Okay. It made it seem like we made a bad shot, but the reality is that was not a bad shot. This guy should calm down here and give us a shot. Oh, she's coming in, she's coming in. All right, this time we got to hold a little bit higher. It's roughly a 40-yard shot. Wait, there's more. I hear another one. I hear another one. I don't know from where, but I definitely hear one. Oh, maybe not. All right, here we go. 40 yards. Smoked him. That time we actually shot her a little bit high. I mean, still got a single lung, but definitely didn't get a double one. Oh, there's a bear right underneath us. Oh my God, I see it, I see it, I see it. It's right there, it was right there. See, this is why I don't do those things sometimes. Because there could have been a nice male right underneath us, which now there is. But the good thing is the feed is still active, and this male should come into the bait if we're patient enough. All right, let's see what happens. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Yup, he's going for it. He's going for it. Just a little further. And right there, he stopped at a perfect spot, 36 yards out. I think we'll take it from right here. We're not going to be able to get heart, but we can for surely get liver. All day. Money. Smoked him. Yeah, that was for surely a double lung. Wait, there's another one, another one. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, a nice male, 58 yards away. That's kind of a far shot, not gonna lie. Wait, but he's coming into the bait. He's coming into the bait. What if we turn the light on here now? Will that help? Not really. It's a lot better just like this. And I hear another one still. How many grizzly are over here? My God. You guys thought I was crazy when I said I heard one. Yeah. Now you can see that there was a lot more than just that one. That was a nice 6 too, a real nice 6. 44 yards is, God, it's out there. From this angle, it's definitely out there. Not saying it's not doable, but it's gonna be a tough one. The thing is, we gotta time it just right once he puts his head down and hold for the top of the lung to compensate for a little bit of drop, so that as soon as he does, we can do that. Oh my God, what a shot! Perfect. Oh, I hear it, where is it? How many bear do we got down now? Like 6? This is unbelievable and super amazing. That might be it. That might be it. And I believe we got 4 bear down. Well, let's go head over and go find them all. There's one. Oh, that's okay. That's kind of awesome. Seriously, look at this. Look at the tracers. Look at this. We don't even need this binoculars. We got one down right here. We got one down right there and one down right there. So they're literally right next to each other. And here's the bait. You can always put more feed in it if you need to, or more bait in it. Go like this, add some more bait. It's at 94% right now. So we'll add some bait to it and start picking up some of these grizzly. There was our shot. Spine, lung, liver, intestine, hind quarter shot at 46 yards. That was only a 5 medium, so kind of a smaller one, but some pretty good blood here. An arrow from what I thought was a bad shot on the other one, but clearly it wasn't, because it piled up right over here. And I think this is our big one that we Texas hard shot. In fact, let's actually grab our arrow first, and then let's pick it up. Yes, it is. It's going to be a 62.61 gold. And we went for a Texas hard shot, and we dang near got it. Oh, look at that. Wow. That was an epic shot. Intestine, stomach, liver, and lung at 36 yards. That bear didn't even know what hit him. And he weighed 1,100 pounds. Look at the size of that grizzly. The fact that we can actually get these things to come into bait now is unbelievable. And truly an incredible experience. I mean, you saw how many bear just kept on coming. They just kept on coming. So obviously they don't get spooked when you take one off the bait quietly like that. They really don't. All right, let's grab this one real quick before we end it. And that was another gold, a 37-yard lung, liver, intestine shot. I told you we couldn't get near the heart because the tree was right there, but we definitely got liver and lung. And not only that, we got a gold out of that, 61.99 gold grizzly. Not according to that. It's looking pretty promising to me. And then I think we even had another one run off somewhere nearby. Oh, here it is piled up right here. Here it is. Let's see how that shot was. It was quite a ways out there, and we did connect on long at 40 yards. They made it seem like that shot wasn't good. We literally almost hit the freaking heart. At 40 yards, that shot couldn't have been much more perfect. The only thing is, we were shooting downwards, so we weren't potentially going to be able to get a double lung shot from that angle. So we would have almost had to have hit heart. Otherwise, we're only getting a single lung, and that's what we did right there. I knew we got one more. I found some blood headed this direction here, and this grizzly is piled up right here. This is the one that I think we shot a little bit high, but still did get a single lung at 45 yards. I knew it was out there a ways, and honestly, with a shot like that, you would think it would almost dropped on the spot. Alright guys, so I got some really incredible news that, trust me, you're gonna want to hear. But we're back at the Bear Railroad Crossing bait here, where we took down those 2 females before. There was 3 females. We took down 2. And now there's 3 male grizzly here on the bait. So that means that not only do we have to take down females, but now we can take down females, and there's gonna be males in place of them. We've never had this happen before in Call of the Wild. So essentially, you can take down a male and it's gonna change into a female. Well, that sounded weird, but all right. So what I want to do is take down for sure one of these males and potentially 2 of them. They're both there side by side at about 150 yards out. Well, I guess we're taking down 2. And there we go. There we go. So yeah, that should be good enough there. If we look at the map, we got plenty enough hunting pressure. We really don't want to have more than level 2, potentially 3. which is why it'd be ideal to have a tripod stand up here, but you can't put one up here because of railroad tracks. So therefore, it'd probably be a good idea to set up a stand down there somewhere where we can see the bait, which I used to have one here, but the beavers came and knocked it down. Well, anyways, on that note, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are all enjoying the new feeders that are coming out today in Call of the Wild. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Man, that was cool. Unbelievable moment that was right there.